Alrighty, everybody, welcome to the Omega Aerosports 2954 Summer Festival. This is race number 13. This is Summer Mustangs 7. So we're going to have our racers here do 3 laps around the venerable Ahumahi Ring. One of my favorite tracks in the verse. Racing today, we got Zollner, Nafty, Tint, and Kolbasa. Gerbo's in jail, and he decided he wanted to eat, so he's not racing. I just want to take a moment to thank our lovely sponsors who put together an 84.5 million AUEC prize pool for our racers today, or not today, but this week. We're racing for 3 million AUEC. Our sponsors are Project Astara, Independent Explorers, Ultimate Energy, Frontier Consolidated, The Happy Haulers, Loot Goblins United, and the Red Legion. We just had a race earlier today that was run by Anzia Racing, and following this we have a race run by Frontier Consolidated called Late Night Racing. Anyways, Ace, whenever you're ready.
Alright, racers, are you ready?
Ready.
Alright, go ahead and lift off, retract your landing gear. Alright, and in 3, 2, 1, go.
And they're off like a turtle hurdles. Tint is in first place. Coming out of Kaplan, going up to Providence platform. Can I keep up with Tint? Not in this thing.
Not until I run out of boost.
Are you in the Fury again?
I am.
Beautiful.
Getting passed by
Now
Nafty and
Now you
Kolbasa.
can probably keep up.
Alright, so they're entering Providence platform here. So this track has lots of long, straight bits, intersected by long, straight bits through tunnels full of hazards. It's a very interesting track. It is an endurance track. We're doing 3 laps today because none of us are really sure how fast the Mustangs will do laps in 323 on this track, because in 323 the Mustangs have no boost. But it should be okay. Tint still in the lead with Kolbasa not far behind. Nafty not far behind Kolbasa.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I forgot the Mustang's rider.
Zollner is...
Is your ship still intact, Zollner?
No.
Zollner
No.
DNF.
I tried to take a razor line.
Oh no.
Tried to go in between the antenna and the platform, didn't you?
Yes.
Yup. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I've forgotten and tried to do that in a Herald a couple times and then gone, wait, I don't fit here.
Yeah. No, I caught my right wing and it tumbled me.
Looks like Nafty's leaving Shimura here. So fun fact, this was the first track that I did an official race on. Or official, whatever. The first race that I've done in, like, with the Star Citizen community has been on this track for Crux Cup 2953, where I got to be friends with Zollner, who was in my class. They were racing Razors, though.
People of taste.
I mean...
That sounds way more fun.
I think Crux Cup 2952 was my first race.
Was that also this track?
Yes.
Oh,
It
very
was
good.
the first year that Crux Cup was
In the
released.
PU.
And I raced in the Aurora class that year.
The Aurora is such a fun ship to race in. You know, as long as you don't ever try and yaw with it.
Yeah, no, honestly, if I weren't racing a Crux for Crux, I would probably go Aurora. It's so fun.
Alright, looks like we're in the The back straight here. What is this? The Gentleman's Mile is what we call it?
Yep.
But yeah, what was it? Canadian Maverick and EchoBit came out to track night one night, and they decided that I should do Crux Cup, and they taught me how to do this track. And it was neat. I got bullied, and I won the Crux Cup, so it was fine. Well, I won my division. Nobody wanted to race the Mustangs except for me and Neojet.
I can see
That's
why.
because we were all having fun in the heavy class.
Watch the comb as you come in, and the antenna.
Look out for bits. Yeah, they also added more bits because they made the Kaplan Stadium track. Or they set dress the Kaplan Stadium track. Alright, looks like Tint is coming through. 4 minutes, 37 seconds, .981.
Even with no boost tank.
And even with no boost tank. So imagine with a boost tank, I'm probably getting close to the old times I was getting before.
I'm excited to see if the adjusted Hull A can do a lap in less than 9 minutes in 3:24.
Nope. But yeah, I'm rolling around 340, 345, depending on what height I'm at.
That sounds about right for Atmos speed for last year. Let's see if Kolbasa does a extravagant turn in here.
Miffy, you are the only one who does the weird roll into that platform.
World record time!
I mean, true.
We should do more races on this track.
After Scarlet Apex, because the next few track nights are gonna be Central Chain. I'm just saying.
Looks like Tint is entering Shimura. Kolbasa not far behind.
Especially since now apparently I need to practice entering and exiting with a Fury.
And Nafty is just leaving Providence. Yeah, I'm down to try that out. Although I do think that I'm going to be taking a week off streaming after Saturday.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Take a little breather.
Hang out with management. So after you get in the track, just fine?
Yeah. Pretty simple.
It's a pretty fun track for endurance racing when you're trying your hardest to cut 2 or 3 seconds off of a lap, just so you can hopefully get past the finish line before the checkered line and get an extra lap in.
Oh yeah.
I can't describe how many hours I spent trying to get my freelancer time up to 10 laps. I did not make it, by the way. On race day, I did 7 because of that whole C2 flying straight through me situation.
Mm. That was Euro Trucker, wasn't it?
It was, but it was, we were coming through the start-finish line at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Euro was above me. We both went to turn, but the freelancer turns faster than the C2, and we just collided. Euro literally couldn't see me because I was under their cockpit. it was a situation. I should have probably given the line to the bigger ship. But that's how it goes in racing.
Yep. Yeah, I generally recommend with for practicing for Crux Cup, try and the most important thing is like surviving the race. So like the less you crash, the less you whatever, the better.
10 squats.
10 squats, exactly. That's where 10 squats came from. So the trick, the real trick with like the endurance racing, the 1 hour endurance race, is you have to build yourself up to racing that full hour. And then Tint with lap number 2 with not a fastest lap.
Well, I had a full boost tank for the first one.
Oh, yeah, that would do it. There goes Kilbasa. I realize it's Colbosa, but for some reason I can't get the Mexican food name out of my head.
It's like because you got sausage on the brain. It's all right.
Yeah.
The Kalbasa nickname was already taken, so I have to improvise.
Ooh, that reminds me, I should take some more of that chorizo out of the freezer. Here comes Nafty into lap 3. But yeah, once you start being able to survive that hour, then all of the rest of the lap falls in. It's awesome.
Kind of hope that Crux Cup is at Gold Dust again next year. I really like Gold Dust.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I either want something new or I want to come back to Ahumahi.
I would prefer Ahumahi.
Really?
I prefer Ahumahi over Gold Dust.
I am the minority. That's fine.
There's two reasons for that for me specifically, and one is that I really don't want it to be on a track where the SCM brake bug, whether or not you think of it as a bug, is a valid tactic, and it currently is on Gold Dust.
I mean, for me, my big issue with Gold Dust was like we did lots of practice on track night where we had lots of people racing at the same time. But like the party marker soup at the start finish line, every time you went through it, it was
Yeah, it being a smaller track, the soup was definitely a lot worse at Gold Dust than it was here at Ahamai.
yeah, because I crashed early, like I think like a lap or two before my first scheduled pit, but that was because I got dazzled in the start finish line. I just couldn't see, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened when me and Jelly had our collision too later on.
I mean, I got pretty used to just flying 100% on ping, and the ping cuts through the names just a little bit. So when
Yeah.
I was racing it, I was literally just spamming ping. Like because that's when we had the freaking timer on the ping too,
The
where you
hold to
couldn't
ping.
just
Oh, that was so
the
dumb.
hold to ping. But like I have it set to my trigger for racing, so I got very used to the timing. So I was just pinging the entire time.
I've got it set to one of my thumb buttons on my stick.
That's a good spot for it too. I don't have enough buttons on my cheapo HOTAS, so
I've decided to hang out at the start finish line because I'm not fast enough to keep up with the the Mustangs in the Fury.
that's all right. They're coming around for the end anyway.
Yep. There will probably be a room of deaths this year from combat. Is that going to do combat at
No, not at Crux Cup.
All right, here comes 10. Oh, Scarlet. Yeah, okay. Here comes 10. Flying in sideways.
Gotta fly it like a herald.
Meow. New fastest lap, 4:36.330. Shaving
Like
off.
a herald, but much slower.
There goes
So it doesn't
Kolbasa.
help to fly this one like a herald.
And then Nafty is on their way.
She's coming. I suspect that having gravity compensation is a much more significant hindrance than I anticipated.
Yeah.
'Cause I am so much slower
Helps
than
you.
everyone else.
Well, so and there's also just kind of an art to the specific combination of very subtle thrust up and very subtle pitch down to stay dead on your crosshair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Until you get that muscle memory. Are you flying dual sticks?
I am.
Yeah. So gravity compensation should be off, and then you need to work on the muscle memory of keeping your TVI and your cursor matched up. All right, there we go. Finish the race.
Hell yeah. Everyone survived. We should
Not
do
everyone.
more races here.
Three-quarters of them.
Oh, yeah, 3/4. Yep. Sorry, Zollner.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I see how. it
Wow,
is.
Smithy. Wow.
I'm no
Everyone.
one. I'm no one.
No. Zollner is very important.
Only one of the most dedicated racers here for almost
Oh.
every track night, helping the Omega team on multiple public races, and you say they're no one.
I didn't say
Don't
that.
forget donating, a bunch of credits for
Oh,
this festival, and
Only the
even with
single.
Smithy butchering the name.
Only the single largest donor to this event.
Smithy
Gas is
thinks
the other
you're
one.
Nobody.
You know I love you, Zollner.
I know. Don't make me shit.
I know. Alrighty, let's take a look at the final results here. We got Tint from Frontier Consolidated with a 4-minute, completing all 3 laps. Overall race time of 13 minutes 53 seconds. Fastest lap of 4 minutes 36.330. Next up is Kolbasa from Turbor. Overall race time of 14 minutes 3 seconds 0.72 with a fastest lap of 4 minutes 37 seconds 0.34. And Nafty coming in the rear with in third place.
Phrasing, Smithy. Jesus.
Don't threaten me with a good time. With a maximum with a total race time of 15 minutes 11 seconds and 0.739 milliseconds, with a fastest lap of 4 minutes 59 seconds and 0.631. Anyways, let's take a look at our next race, which is going to be the last race of the first 6 days of
Evening.
racing, where racers can, I'm saying race a lot, racers and racing and racers, where racers can.
It is in fact a racing event.
I know.
One would expect you to talk about the racers who are racing.
Yep. So the next race coming up is late night racing.
Full of racers.
Full of racers, hopefully. Late night racing with Frontier Consolidated. Tint, you want to give us a bit of a spiel on that one?
It's going to be a heck of a good time. We're going to have three heats. Any ship is welcome on Australis Pinball, one of my absolute favorite tracks made by Speedweed, the absolute legend of a track creator.
Awesome.
And it's just right over there from where we're sitting.
Alrighty, and that'll be the last opportunity for racers to shore up their participation points, which will give them preferred seating in the tournament tomorrow. Anyways, hope you guys have had fun with racing, and we'll see you for the next race. You've watched the best, now fly with the rest. Finger guns.